What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode with AB Investments. Yesterday I ended the video saying I loved the idea of ending the video with a topic for the next video, the next day, what we're going to talk about. And boy, I had some family members that approached me and said, contacted me and said on Discord and said, "Hey, did you know that AMC was issuing the proxy today? Because you're going to talk about the reverse stock split and the whole ordeal with the vote." And I've taken about a good week and a half away from speaking about it, because at the end of the day, you got to look at how even the stock split, or the reverse stock split and the proxy itself, it didn't come out the same day that Adam Aaron said anything about it. You know, it takes its course. So it's useless to sit there and just constantly keep going over something. This is the way I operate. All I need to know about something is once I know something is not good for me, I don't need to keep hearing over and over about why is it bad for me, unless there's new things that keeps obviously coming to light. With that being said, you guys have seen, obviously, that if you don't know, the proxy was issued a little bit ago, and it was on the AMC Connect, Investors Connect Relations page. And I've opened the thing, and I'm going to say 53 pages, and I've made it to about 33 or 31, one of those. But I made it till the first proposal. And I'm going to continue to read the second and the third, maybe perhaps throughout the weekend. You have to read things back and forth. You have to, like for me, I have to reread things to make sure I understand the context of everything that is being placed. And I'm utterly disgusted already, just as is expected. I mean, the first proxy issuance is to basically get the approval of shareholders to approve making the float larger. So basically pushing it about 26 million larger, to make it about 550 instead of 521 or 522, 23, something like that million. Maybe we'll do videos in where, like, every proposal 1, 2, and 3, and then maybe we'll do a live to do TA as promised, as we did before 5 months ago, but we'll do it again. And then we'll also have the wrap up, the AB version of a wrap up on the entire proposal after everything is gone through, after all those other part 2 and part 3 for the other proposals. Because again, this is all dangerous, guys. I'm utterly disgusted. I'm extremely utterly disgusted. Like, one thing I want to keep ringing in the back of every person's head, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. I could be wrong about everything, and I could be right about everything. It's up to you to do your due diligence. I'm just uploading my personal opinion, and I'm fortunate and blessed enough to have such an amazing family around to support or to even bounce back and forth with. With that being said, I'm ready to take on the whole world. As from day one, that's the way I am, and that's the way that I'm born. I was born. So therefore, any shills, anybody who wants to come, I'm very, very, very non-radical or conservative. I went on Tony Dinara's show and we spoke. He's a yay, I'm a nay for the thing, and we were both buddy hugs and handshakes and all that stuff, and much respect to obviously him and everyone else. That gives respect and gets it back. I am extremely, utterly disgusted. The fact that we were synthetically, and I'll keep screaming this from the mountaintops until there's no more to yell about or scream about. They synthetically and illegally brought the price of AMC / even APE such quickly, even way more violently with APE, in such a obviously illegal, complete manner, just to completely get to the point where they can make people tap out. And people did not tap out. Unfortunately, for like us and for them now, Fortunately for them, if this thing goes through, these people finally get their wish. One, they hit so many people, they got so many people, they preyed and victimized so many people through the illegal way of bringing down the price of the stock. How? Why am I even saying this? Because any security that is given or delivered without it being purchased, that's security, one, that's synthetic. Two, that is never going to count against the market cap of the company, which means this is why it's a huge reason, not the only one, but a huge reason of why AMC's, whether common stock or even APE's preferred equity stock value is where they at right now. It's not because people are selling. It's not because companies are selling. Clearly, you see the short interest. It's literally a cooperative collective agreement between so many different entities, and we have laid out so many to you guys. But the most important thing, and I've always reiterated, is why the market cap of the company is literally one of the most important things. Because if the market cap of all these stocks that were delivered, that you and I were purchasing, we paid for, but if the entities, the brokers and the market makers were actually purchasing them, one, we would have already utilized obviously the whole float, and by having the whole float, the price of per share would not be where it's at. Because for daily buying and selling, if the float is already completely locked, then the market cap should not be where it's at. Every share price reflects where, obviously, to the market cap, and the market cap reflects on the total price per share of all the common shares. So it's a simple entity unless you want to make it really confusing. It's a completely simple concept. And the other side understands it and legally did it perfectly. This is why you don't hear nothing coming out of the SEC. This is why you don't hear nothing coming out of the DTCC, which are the people that know the most about that situation. And this is why you have the market maker with over 65 billions in assets that were delivered but never purchased. But that's the sole purpose. And now that they've got it at this price and people are still not leaving, they want to install a Trojan horse. And this is how they do it. Make the float larger, do a reverse stock split, do a conversion of almost 1 billion apes, and afterwards, they will have control to go ahead and the board can issue as many shares and sell as many shares, obviously up to whatever the ceiling is, whatever it is, to their discretion without the approval of any of you out there or any of the shareholder approval. If you're okay with this, then you know what exactly is happening and you're on that side. If you didn't know this, now you know. This is part 1. Much love, AB Investments.